Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm here to do another Sense I'm Loving Lately video. So today is Monday. Got home from the holiday yesterday. Pretty much all I did yesterday other than film my wax box was fix my hair and fix my nails and then had a nap. So yeah, the hair's very pink. So yeah, today I'm feeling a little bit more of a mind to sort of do stuff. So yeah, now I've actually got like all of the wax for this video in like a old Uber Eats bag. I filmed this video before we left, but I wasn't really happy with it, so I sort of put it all aside to film it when I got back. So I've actually kind of forgotten what's in here. I do know, so today's scent categories is I'm calling it fresh, but it's probably not necessarily what everybody thinks of when they think of fresh scents, because I'm not a big laundry melter personally. Like I can do a laundry scent every now and then, but they're not my go-tos. So when I wanted to do a video that was fresh, but when I was thinking of fresh like scents that I want when I want the house to smell fresh, I was thinking of like rain scents, oceanic aquatic scents, mint, not that I do very much mint, but a little bit of mint, sweater weather, that kind of thing. So those are the kind of scents I go for when I want, you know, the house to be fresh. So yeah, so think oceanic, aquatic, rain, mint. I've left sort of earthy and tree-like scents. I'll do those in a different video. Sweater weather was actually borderline as to whether I put it in like a tree video or this one, but to me it's a real kind of house freshener. But anyway, so let's get stuck straight into scents I'm loving lately in the fresh category. So I mentioned sweater weather, so I suppose I'll talk about that first. So I have my Rose Girls sweater weather. Rose Girls has, and this is so strong that like as soon as I brought it in the room, now all I can smell is sweater weather. Hers is just the best. Like I think I've tried that Smell Good shop, and that Smell Good shop has a very similar one as well. But Rose Girls is just incredibly strong and just incredibly refreshing. It smells like legit. It's got the tree, it's got that just intense like eucalyptus, and eucalyptus often makes me very sneezy, but this one doesn't. I just absolutely adore it. So her sweater weather is amazing. Definitely my go-to for that scent. And then my favorite blend with it is Go Tell It on DK's Mountain. So this one is Fresh Pine Sweater Weather and Vanilla Bean Noel. So it's still very much a very heavy sweater weather scent. So this was a pie. I've still got a fair bit of the pie. I've got a quarter. And I sent a quarter, well no, because this was a half pie, so I've got bit over half of what was left. But this is definitely not a scent that I sort of choose for summer, so yeah, that's why I've still got a fair amount. I will melt a lot more of it over this winter. I like this actually. I like DK's Mountain better than I like Sweater Weather Solo. I love the Vanilla Bean Noel in it. I love a really good kind of creamy aspect to my sweater weather. And the pine is really, really nice. When you smell it in comparison to Sweater Weather Solo, the pine note's really lovely as well. So yeah, I absolutely adore that. And they're just like, they're not only the strongest Rose Girl scents I think I've smelled, they're probably some of the strongest wax melts I've ever had. So yeah, love those two. I could have grabbed more. I've got, I think I just need to get all of her sweater weather blends, to be honest. Like I've got now sweater weather pomegranate. That was fabulous as well. So I just think they're all good. Normally I sort these videos out by vendor, but because everything's just in the bag, I'm just going to reach and go. So I have L3 Waxy Wonders, Oregon Autumn and King of the North. So this one as well could have gone into like a tree-like earthy category, but to me it's more like a real refreshing kind of thunderstorm scent. So when I do my tree-like kind of my outdoorsy tree video, I will probably have other Oregon Autumn scents in there. But this one, because Oregon Autumn is Fresh Fallen Leaves and a Hint of Rain. And then King of the North is Rainstorm, Sexy Pheromones, and Black Pepper Bergamot. So I find that the King of the North gives this a really atmospheric, like, intense storm vibe, like in a, pardon me, yeah, you're out in the woods and it's like it's crisp and it's green. It was maybe raining lightly, and then, but there's a definite storm on the horizon. So I've loved this this is one of the first vendor wax scents I ever fell in love with. It's great for freshening up the house, particularly if you've had some warm weather and you've got a cool change coming. This one's a really great choice for that. It's May 2020, so I found that it's not throwing as well, so I need to get this loaf finished off. I have a scoop of Oregon Autumn and a scoop of King of the North, so I can keep blending it, and then I'll probably request it combined again because it is just that good. L3 Cotton Candy, Mellow Fluff, Salty Sierra, and Blue Spruce. So this one, again, this one is just one of those scents that it could go in 3 different categories, really. Could have gone tree-like, could have gone sweet, but to me, what really makes this one stand apart is the Salty Sea Air. Salty Sea Air and Cotton Candy is a great combination for me. I don't know why, I just love those two together. Just the sweet and salty thing, it really works for me in wax. Yeah. And then the Blue Spruce just freshens it up a little bit more. It's really great. So I haven't melted this scoop yet, but I have finished a bougie bar in this blend. So love that. Ferris Bueller's Day Off from L3. So this one is Driftwood, Sea Salt, Oak Moss and Amber. So I'm a huge Oak Moss and Amber fan. And again, Oak Moss and Amber would probably fit more into like the earthy category. But because this one has the sea salt, again, to me, it just really crisps and freshens it up and stops it from being too earthy. Too earthy or too woody. Like, it definitely is Oak Moss and Amber heavy, but I just love the way the sea salt blends into that. So I love this one. It is super strong as well. This is probably the closest thing to a laundry scent that I have. So this is Empire Alchemy San Diego. So this is Beach Grass, Fresh Air, Golden Sands, Shimmering Green Laundry. So this one, it's a laundry scent. And it's a very strong laundry scent. This one throws like an absolute beast. But there's something about the way the Golden Sands warms it up. And the beach grass and air notes, like, this one really reminds me of, and I think the name kind of does it as well, but it really makes me think of Veronica Mars. So I used to watch that show all the time. I loved it. And it always made me think of like their little apartment block where they had like, faced out over the ocean, and they had like a courtyard kind of area with, and they used to hang their laundry. And so you sort of be able to see out over the ocean, and you could, and it makes me think of that. So yeah, I absolutely, if I want laundry, this is, yeah, pretty much one of the only scents I ever want to melt. Rose Girls Don't Be Salty. So this is Cucumber Rain and Salty Sea Air. So this one is fabulous. It is super salty though. You really have to like salty wax to like this. It reminds me of, if you've ever smelled from Tea Time Tarts, Salted Nepals and Pepino Melon. It smells quite similar to that. Like the salty melon scent. It smells like the salty melon. No, Salted Nepal, so the salted cucumber. Cactus. Cactus is the word I'm looking for. The salted cactus scent kind of smells like the salty sea air and cucumber here. That one is much sweeter because it's got the Pepino Melon though. But yeah, just salty and incredibly fresh and incredibly strong, and I love that one. I can get it sealed up. It's not wanting to. No, not that. That was not meant to be in this one. L3 Frosted Juniper and Seattle Rain. So this from L3, this is great. So her Seattle Rain is a very oceanic, like churned up ocean kind of rain scent. My favorite rain scent from L3 is probably Rainstorm. That one's got like a heavy rain but a bit of floral. And this one's definitely more oceanic, but I like Seattle Rain. But just the frosted juniper adds this beautiful crisp green note to it. I just absolutely adore it. So this, I've got like 3 little shapes of it. I've melted to one before. It's just fabulous. And I think I've only got Super Tarts clams left. I do have quite a few Super Tarts clams. Super Tarts probably does some of my favourite fresh scents. So, and mint. So, if you've watched my channel a bit, you'll know that I'm not a big mint melter. A lot of peppermint scents that people love, the really nose clearing type, they actually make me feel really awful. They get up in my sinuses and give me massive headaches, and I react to them really badly. But Super Tarts blends peppermint in a way that I can stand it, which probably means it's not strong enough or nose clearing enough for the real peppermint lovers out there. For me, it works. And she has other mint scents as well that work well for me. So don't know why, but just, yeah, Super Tarts is the mint for me. So this is one blend that I really enjoy, Wildlings, which is peppermint twist and vetiver. So this one is about as peppermint as I can handle. So it is, I do think it's quite strong on the peppermint personally. But it's a really lovely peppermint, and it really just, yeah, it doesn't get, I mean, it could. If I was feeling really sensitive, I wouldn't be able to melt it. But with that beautiful green kind of herbal vetiver note, this is just really, really lovely. So I've loved Wildlings for quite some time. Another mint one from Super Tarts, Practically Perfect. So chocolate, orchid, spearmint, and blackberry. So spearmint's another one. Spearmint, I don't have the same issue as peppermint in that I can usually melt it just fine, but a lot of vendors I find it smells just straight up like toothpaste, and I can't stand that toothpastey scent. But Super Tarts, I really enjoy her spearmint. And with this, I don't know, there's just something about the fruity and the spearmint. It's not a smack you in the face kind of scent. It is a little bit more subtle. And I just feel like the chocolate orchid, it's not strong, but it just adds something really pretty to the background. So I really do enjoy that. And Super Tarts Jack Frost. So Jack Frost is herbal lavender, fresh mint leaf, and lemon curd. Now this is not one I reach for very often. It's a very intense scent for me, and it's not normally a combo I would enjoy, but I do really like this one. It's all of those things, honestly, and I genuinely usually can't do a combo like that. But interestingly today, some days the lemon comes out really strongly and the lemon's a bit much for me, but today I'm really enjoying it again. The lemon smells more refined, and I can smell more of that herbal lavender. It's not super in your face lavender, but it's just, yeah, making that really enjoyable. So today would actually be a pretty good day for me to melt this, because it's, yeah, sometimes I really love it, sometimes I don't, but at the moment it's smelling really good. From the recent Advent pre-order, so that's Humbug Orange Ginger Ale. So that's crisp apples, fall leaves, orchard wood, prickly cactus, fresh sea salt, orange juice, and ginger ale. So this one is, so the Humbug is the crisp apple, fall leaves, orchard wood, prickly cactus, and fresh sea salt. And then there's added orange juice and ginger ale. I actually have, I should have done this one first because I have Humbug as well. So Humbug I love. Humbug is a beautifully fresh, clean, slightly, it does have a sweetness to it. I think the cactus adds a little bit of a sweetness, and I don't smell apples. So the apples, with this scent, before we used to break the scent notes down, it used to be cactus and sea salt and sweater weather. Her sweater weather does not smell like the the Rose Girl sweater weather. I mean, I've melted it solo, and it does, you can tell it's in the same family, but it's missing that really intense, crisp kind of herbal eucalyptus and sage kind of thing. So yeah, it is different. but I don't smell apples in it either. So when she broke those notes down, I don't know. And I don't know if when it was cold sweater weather, if it was really meant to be a sweater weather or if it was just cold sweater weather. I don't know. But anyway, so I don't get apple in it, but it is kind of a little bit woodsy. It's quite leaves-like. I feel like you get, the sweater weather I think has a juniper note, and I feel like I do get more of that sort of sweetened juniper note from it. So yeah, this is a beautifully like fresh, green, slightly salty, just really beautiful scent. And then when you add the orange and the ginger ale, it's not as refreshing. It is refreshing, but in a different way. It's kind of got more warmth to it. Like citrus with that kind of scent, absolutely mind-blowing. And the kind of the ginger fizziness as well, I really, really love. So I still classify that Humbug orange ginger ale one as fresh for me, but not as fresh as just Humbug on its own. La Push. So this one is Raindrops, Sage Leaf, and Orange Peel. I've talked about Super Tarts Rain a lot. In fact, it's here. It should be here. Of course it's here. Rain. Now, this one says Raindrops, and I swear in other blends her raindrop smells different. But in this blend it smells like the rain. So I don't know if it's got the rain oil or like, yeah, if it's the same or different or what. But I adore this one. Again, this one could have almost fit into like a tree earthy, but it's more herbal fresh. It's got a woodiness to it too. I don't know if that's the orange peel smells a little woody, but still, I adore that one. And then yes, like I said, her rain. So her rain is just fabulous. It's just the perfect. It's a little bit earthy. It's a little bit clean. It's a little bit like, it's not overly floral. You know, like, I don't know, like rain scents just activate kind of what's around you, right? So if you're standing amongst flowers and it rains, then you're going to get a lot of flowers. Like you're going to get a floral rain scent. Hers just smells like you're outside somewhere really nice, like in a really nice garden, but not an overly floral garden. So I love it. I love blending it. I love it solo. It's just amazing. I really enjoy blending it with Beechwood too. So her Beechwood is spot on. I can't remember what the notes are for Beechwood, but it's quite unique. It's quite smooth. I think it's got meant to have like a slight seaweedy kind of note. I don't know, but I really love it and it blends amazing with rain. Two more. So this one, All Hands on Deck. So this was from her recent Pirates sampler or whatever it was called. And this one is Ocean Sea Spray, Sea Moss, Sandalwood, and Ozone. So this, I don't know, but this one smells amazing. It smells like it's got citrus. What is that? I feel like I've actually got a scent missing. There was something else I was meant to have. I'll get to it anyway. Yeah, I don't know if it's coming where it comes from, but it smells like there's a citrus in here. And it kind of reminds me of like a citrusy black sea. Like a real polished sort of salty sea spray scent. It is really, really good. Pizza Time from Super Tarts. So again, this one, you know, could have gone sort of herbal green category, but to me this one is quite fresh. So it's basil, raspberry, and tomato leaf. And yeah, this is kind of, to me, this is clean green. It's kind of soft, like it's a garden scent, but there's no dirt or anything to it. I don't really get raspberry. It just smells soft, maybe slightly perfume-like and herbal. So it's a really nice one to kind of freshen the house without being over the top. I'm just going to pause and go and get the other scent that I was meant to have here. Okay, I solved the mystery. And I've got something on my cardigan. I had 2 extra scents, but I melted them on Sunday before we went on holiday. So that's why they weren't here, because they were in my melting box. So the last 2 scents. Teddy Bee's The Perfect Storm. So this one is Sea Spray, Ocean Water, Citrus, Damp Leaves, Dark Amber, and Oat Moss. This is still one of my all-time favorite oceanic scents. This was just in the pre-order, I think, and the ready to ship. I didn't get more. This is my second loaf, and I'm about halfway through it. I do think, as much as I love this one, I have slowed down on melting it. So I got this loaf in October 2020. So it's already like over 18 months old. So I figure I just need to focus on this one. And once I'm finished that, then I can get myself another one. Because I got this loaf immediately as a backup. And I didn't need to do that in the end. But yeah, this one is amazing. And it does remind me a little bit of that other one I was talking about just before. All Hands on Deck Super Tarts one. And then it's got that citrusy kind of black sea kind of vibe. It's kind of salty and oceanic, but amber and polished as well. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Love, love, love that one. And then the last scent that I have here, and I melted this last week and it was amazing. Super Tarts Savior. So this one is, again, one of the new Advent scents. Lagoon Waters, Pineapple Rain, White Currant, Cucumber, and Lime. God, I hope this will get added to the main lineup because it is incredible. This one is salty and like the water is salty. I think the white currant adds to that as well, because I think I've had white currant in another blend and it was almost too salty and dry and laundry-like, but here it's not. There's a zinginess. I can tell the rain is there, but it's not like a rain-heavy scent. I don't really get pineapple per se, but I do think there's a touch of like a tangy kind of pineapple fruit. And maybe with the lime, maybe the lime's making, I don't know. But it's just so fresh and so complex and so incredible. It's just amazing. So I need more of Savior. That is it. That is everything from all of the scents I thought about when I thought about what do I like when I want something fresh. So those are the sorts of things I go for. So yeah, I'll do a tree-like and earthy video, possibly the same one. I think I'm gonna do like a cologne and perfume inspired one. And that might include like blue sugar and pink sugar blends and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's other big categories that I haven't done that I should do. I may do like a big mop-up one at the end of just scents that I'm loving that just I either forgot about or just didn't, didn't really feel like they fit into any of the categories that I pulled. So yeah, so I'll leave it there. Hopefully you're all doing really well and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.